Greetings. I'm Stan, and welcome once again to our Sunday night meeting. I decided to put on my favorite colors. I love purple, and of course, I'm oftentimes known as the man in black. So, purple and black, it works very nicely. I'm very comfortable. The other day, someone approached me because they had seen some of my videos and they had heard me speak. And they kind of worked up the courage and they said, I hope you don't mind, but I have a question. And I said, okay, what's the question? They said, well, uh, are you really bald or do you just shave your head? And I said, well, what do you think? And he said, well, I think you're probably bald and then you shave your head, but I don't know. And I said, that's exactly what I want you to know. I want it to be a little bit of a mystery. That's a little bit about who I am and kind of the way I put myself out there. I'm a public speaker and a public figure, and that's a little bit of what some people mistakenly call, but I can see where it comes from, my brand. And that caused him to stop right there, and he says, oh, yeah, I know a little bit about that. He said, we hear about we have to brand ourselves, and we have to market ourselves, and we have to sell ourselves. And I said, and you have to do all three. And he said, yeah, but how can you brand and market and sell yourself and still keep your soul? Good question. And I think about that a lot. In fact, we're putting together a new program simply called Brand New. And we go back to a song from an earlier stage of my life called, Brand New. And this is how we can learn to do some new things in developing our brand and hopefully in this age of independent entrepreneurship, which is really important. 40 to 50% of the population in the next 5 to 10 years might be freelancers. They are contributing part of the gig economy. This is happening. Many people are simply making part of their living as Uber drivers. One of my friends said, hey, you know what? We're getting rid of one of our cars. We can go down to one car now. I said, my wife and I did that 2 years ago. It seems to be working out. He says, it's going to work out just fine. Whenever one of us needs a ride or needs the car, all we'll do is call the local Uber driver. And so whenever we need 2 cars, why do we have to buy one, or why do we have to pay insurance for one? Why do we have to fill the garage with one? Because most of the time we can use one car, and obviously when we need 2 cars, we just call Uber and get where we need to go. It's changing everything. And what's going to happen is whether you are an Uber driver, whether you're an independent consultant, whether you're a contract worker, whether you are a freelancer, and more people are going to be put in those situations where there are no jobs, there are merely opportunities. You're going to have to learn how to brand and market and sell yourself, and you're going to have to do so, I hope, without losing your soul. I mean, going into the depths of the hype and the intensity of telling people something that may not be true just so you can get the deal. How can you live in an age, in a spirit where the hype and the lie and the double cross is rampant, where you can't trust anybody, it seems? How can we do all of those things, do them rightly and honestly, with character, with courage, and be making good choices so that we can truly market, brand, and sell ourselves, brand, market, and sell ourselves, and do so and maintain the very integrity of our spirit and soul. I would love to hear from you. How are you doing that? I'm taking this assumption. You actually care about the quality and the character of your soul, and you obviously would like to make a good living and make your mark in your career, in your business, in the industry that you've been called to. How do you do it? How do you promote yourself? How do you get the opportunity? How do you do all those things so you can make your mark and move up the ladder or move someplace else if you want to? How do you do so without losing your soul? And kind of like whether I'm bald or whether I shave my head, That's a mystery, and sometimes learning how we can live in the commercial and business world we live in without losing our soul is a bit of a mystery. Well, in some of the courses and classes and programs I hope to bring to you in the near future, we're going to try and see if we can demystify that so that truly you can be brand new. You can brand and market and sell yourself and maintain the very integrity of your soul. I look forward to working with you. All the best and blessings to you. Bye for now.